Hello, Charlie. Thank you for your long message. It's interesting reading. Kind of tough to read. Let me just tell you this. What you're experiencing now will most likely be your life, and it'll just get worse. The circumstances that you found yourself with your Japanese girlfriend turned fiance, and her family will only become more difficult. It may get better in some ways, but the family dynamics that are going on there likely won't get better. So you'll probably always have the mother-in-law that is kind of overbearing. Not overbearing is the right word. She's, you know what she is. The way you described her, right? Eccentric and meddling in a way, and probably be a thorn in both your sides, and will become more so over time. And look for your future wife, to probably tolerate that, given what happened with the wedding ring and the like. You won't. What I'm basically trying to say is don't expect things to get better. They might get better, but they don't expect them to. In fact, expect the opposite. Expect things to get worse. And ask yourself, are you willing to be a part of that? Are you willing to play a role, to live that life? Don't expect to ask her to distance herself from her family. She won't do that. Everything I say is based on my experience with the Japanese and people in general. So she could prove me wrong. But do you want to ask her to do that? The family is going to be tricky for you. And I'm not saying not marry her. I'm just saying that just walk into this with your eyes open and don't expect anything other than what you've got already, what's happening already, and don't expect it to get better. In fact, expect it to get worse. With regard to the father, that's the part that I had the hardest time with. I don't know how to say. I hesitated to turn the camera on because I don't know how to say this without hurting your feelings. But I can't imagine how what you did in sleeping in his daughter's room as doing anything other than utterly humiliating him and pissing him off probably a whole lot. Even if he didn't show it, the Japanese don't show their emotions like that very much, and they hate confrontation. Especially some of the men that are less talkative like that. They'll just kind of go along with everything, but boy, they'll feel it inside. And I'm pretty sure that he has no respect for you at all, nor would I. I mean, if you come to my house, I am a father with a daughter, and if you guys had proposed that, you would not have been welcome to sleep in my house, for one thing. If you were dating my daughter. I wouldn't expect that you guys wouldn't, at your age, I wouldn't expect that you guys weren't intimate. I would hope that my daughter would be safe in that regard, but I wouldn't be realistic in that regard. I wouldn't, but under my own roof, in an unmarried condition like that, and I'm a pretty liberal guy. I'm a pretty open guy with regards to stuff. Nothing. Talk about conservative. The Japanese, I can't imagine. No wonder he didn't say it. No wonder the guy's probably. Maybe he doesn't talk in general, but I wouldn't. I'm getting emotional right now just thinking about it. If you guys had come to my house and proposed that, I would have kicked you out the door. And locked the door, and it wouldn't even happen to me, and I'm that moved by it. Maybe that's because I'm a father of a young girl turning into a woman. So I think that you did something. You and your fiance did something very insulting and hurting to him probably to her too, to the mother too. Even though they seem to go along with it. I mean, I can't imagine. You know, the way that all the Japanese that I know here, I can't imagine how that would in their hearts really fly. So I think that that's going to take some time to recover from that. And I just, you know, God. It's pretty rare that I get left speechless, you know. But this situation has left me speechless. So all I can say to you is, good luck. What you've got, what you have now will probably get worse. If there's any way you can try to make up to your father, your future father-in-law, your fiance's husband, you know, try to show him the courtesy that a Japanese son-in-law or a Japanese court or suitor to his daughter might show, and the respect to him and his household and his wife and family that he deserves, and maybe things will be better. Good luck to you, friend. When I end on an optimistic note, although I don't feel optimistic at all, you know, I don't. Good luck.